Hello, I'm Terry Gerton, President of the National Academy of Public Administration. I want to welcome you to our first virtual Social Equity Leadership Conference. The Academy sponsors this conference every year. And this week, in fact, we had planned to welcome you all to the Hubert Humphrey School of Public Affairs at the University of Minnesota. Unfortunately, like so many other in-person events, we had to change that approach because of the global coronavirus pandemic. But that switch has opened new opportunities for us to be flexible, to bring you content in new ways, and hopefully to engage a new audience who might not have been able to join us in person, but can now participate with us in the virtual space. Social equity is often named as the fourth pillar of public administration, along with economy, efficiency, and effectiveness. Last November, when the Academy announced its grand challenges in public administration, we identified foster social equity as one of our 12 focus areas. Given recent events, this challenge feels even more urgent. If we had been able to be together in Minneapolis, the fresh memory of the murder of George Floyd would have been not only an emotional, but also a very present physical reminder of the need to address systemic racism. The extraordinary and imbalanced impact of the coronavirus on communities of color and the economically at-risk population demonstrates systemic inequity in other ways, in our education system, our public health system, in our social safety nets. Our hearts cry out for immediate action, a speedy resolution to problems that have been centuries in the making, someone to ride to the rescue and to fix those systems now. Institutions can be broken from the outside, but if we really want to drive enduring systemic change, we have to work from the inside. It isn't sexy and it isn't flashy. It's hard and it doesn't pay well, but fortunately, it happens to be the life work of public administrators. One of our objectives in developing the Grand Challenges agenda was to put a focus on the critical role that public administrators play in leading institutional government change, because they are the ones with their hands on the wheels of government agencies and programs on a daily basis. They know the rules of inside baseball, and they know how to navigate the Byzantine protocols that deter even the most committed agents of change. They know where to add transparency and where to put pressure, how to adjust qualifications and performance measures to drive changes and outcomes to positive effect. They are you, and they are us. And now is the time for public administrators to take the lead. Our nation's founders identified social equity as an imperative in our founding document, the Declaration of Independence, where Thomas Jefferson wrote, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed." The coronavirus pandemic and the killings of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and others have highlighted widespread inequities and disparities in our society and shown us that much remains to be done to accomplish our founders' vision of a nation where all of us are equal. I do want to sincerely thank Dean Laura Bloomberg and her amazing team at the Humphrey School for all of the work they've done to prepare for this conference and for their flexibility in extraordinary times in flipping it to a virtual format. But more than anything else, I thank them all for their enduring commitment to training future public administrators to be agents of change in creating a better future. If we had been together this week, we would have had the opportunity to listen to others and to share our stories, to share our concerns, to weep and to mourn, but also to share our hopes for the future with each other in person. Instead, we have to be together apart. But still, I hope that the discussions and the presentations we'll share with you this week equip you to be a change agent for a more equitable future wherever you are. Thank you for all you're doing to make our government work and work for all.